Hello and welcome to BWI's Art in Focus. Now today we're going to take a look at what sort of art you can buy for your money. First stop is at this pop gallery here in Soho, which apparently has the largest collection of Andy Warhol's works shown publicly anywhere in the world. So let's go in and meet the owner. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
This is Jeff Jaffe, by the way, who is the owner of the gallery and the lucky man who's going to look at all the Warhols 24/7. What a joy.
It's a dirty job,
It's
mate,
a dirty job,
someone
so
has
going to do it, right? So tell me, the largest collection of Warhol in the entire world that's on display, is that correct?
I would imagine. I'm sure there are larger collections that exist, but currently here at Pop International Galleries, we think we have the largest collection on display.
Pop art, Andy Warhol. Why did you go for Warhol?
Well, this is a gallery that focuses heavily on pop art, the history of pop art per se, and then the derivative of pop art, which is art that comes out of popular culture. So Andy Warhol is this wonderful sort of basis for our gallery in general. You know, Andy Warhol was able, of course, to identify before, in some ways, he sort of preempted the whole thing, you know. He could identify what was going to become popular. This is an artist who understood culture, American, Western culture, in a way that just resonated with people in no other way I've seen another artist resonate.
What sort of things are people buying?
Well, I can tell you that the shoes with the diamond dust is a great and exciting piece.
How much is that piece?
I think it's about 165,000 or something like that.
Yeah, great, 140. It's a little bit beyond my budget somewhat.
Well, you know, we'll finance for you.
Well, will you?
Yes, we will.
So Jeff, tell me, why is art such a great investment? Because people just pour in millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy art. Why is it such a great investment?
Art has become an investment tool. There's no question. We were chatting earlier, this notion of being a steward of a piece of art, holding on to something for your family that will sort of appreciate in value over time. But our fundamental desire is for people to buy art that they have a visceral love for.
Well, the little bits and pieces of things that you told me when we spoke earlier, you told me you were doing a deal for $10.5 million. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I can't share too much about the deal, but the fun part about the deal, it's a $10.5 million painting that we're working on.
Warhol?
Warhol, yeah, just coincidentally. But Warhol isn't really the only thing that we do. We do a ton of things. We represent mid-career artists. We represent what I consider to be the new movement. And what we found is this whole street art, urban art, graffiti art thing that's occurring, and the influence of Banksy and people like that have enabled us to help young people actually come off the street ostensibly and become very collectible, desired young up-and-coming artists. If you look at these canvases on the wall, it's two young gentlemen that go by the name of You Are New York, the letter U, the letter R, and the word New York. They call themselves You Are New York. They're two esteemed graffiti artists, esteemed in the sense that one had 37 indictments for vandalism against him a number of years ago.
Esteemed, definitely.
No, we work very closely
to follow that example.
The art that we're interested in is derived out of popular culture, and the street movement is this new movement for me, you know, this pluralistic thing.
So who moves art forward? Is it you or is it the artist?
I think it's a combination of three factors. I think it is a combination of the market, which is the buyer, the gallerist, and the artist.